So I came out today and I've been watching these sunflower faces, and a few of them have drooped over. And according to other growers, when the sunflower droops over, um, that means that the seed is ready. So, oh look, it's a bumblebee. That sunflower is not ready yet, but I'm out today, like I told y'all, checking the ones that are ready. Alright, so like these that have fallen and drooped over, I'm checking these today because I believe these are ready. And you can't see it, but if you rub this, you see those hard seeds? Look at there. It's amazing. Those are sunflowers. Sunflower seeds. So I'm going to be harvesting the tops today. Ooh, that's a nice color. Look at that color on that one. I'm going to be harvesting these today. And you just scrape off the flower part and hang them up. And I think you're supposed to let them dry for about 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks until they dry out good. And then you can break the sunflowers off of them. Yeah, I want to see this big one here. It's been drooped over for a minute. Oh yeah, look at that one. Look at those sunflowers. Now be aware, I've heard that sometimes there are some type of little worm that can get on these as well. But look how pretty. So y'all know I want to go out there and check the big one out there, the big mammoth one, because I'm pretty sure that one's going to be huge. Let's see, we got one over here too. They haven't drooped quite as much, so I'm not going to mess with it yet. See how the spine is not droop like these other ones. The spine has totally bent over. You see the spine totally bent over on these. Oh, here's one. How does this one look? Plus, like they said, you also know that they're ready because the flower part dies. This one doesn't look quite as ready. It might be. I'm going to let it. I see them under there, but I'm going to let that one keep going. But these other ones are definitely, these are definitely ready. And that's a pretty dark blue color, or bluish gray sunflower seed. I need to research what determines what color they are. So let's go out here and see if we can see the big one and see what it's looking like. Alright, so these are the other two big ones that I had out in the yard. As you can see, that one's still blossoming and doing its thing. And this one's still doing its thing. I see you, bumblebee. Alright, here's the big one. It's already fallen over. So I believe it is definitely ready. So we're going to clip this one off today and see what we have. I didn't want it to fall like that, but look at there, y'all. Look at all those sunflowers. This is a pretty nice size one. This was the big mammoth one I was telling y'all about, the big one. But they're called mammoth sunflower seeds. I mean mammoth sunflowers. So you can see they gotta dry out a bit. So I'm gonna hang these up in the garage. And like I told you, they did say sometimes there are worms on them, so don't get squeamish on me. But you basically hang it up by the stem so that the sunflowers can dry out, and then they'll be ready to pick. And I think they say you need to let them hang for about 3 weeks. So probably just going to hang them out in the garage and let them dry out.
What do the head?
I need to hang them in the garage so they can dry out. Look at that pretty color, y'all. Pretty gray.
And that
These in the middle aren't dry yet, so
that head on that one?
I'm gonna leave these alone. Let those dry a little bit more.
Give me some for work.
You already asking for some. They're gonna have to dry out for 3 weeks.
Oh. Sunflower seeds for work.
You like sunflower seeds?
Oh, yeah, I get them.
What I do with my cutter?
I ain't know they be like that though.
What do you mean?
I ain't know that's how they come. I ain't know that's how they come off the plant. Yeah, you know, so.
Right, they already in the bag. You haven't seen them from the actual harvesting. Yeah. These aren't as big. There's one. Y'all see? I've already started on that one. Like I said, y'all, you may run across some worms while you're fooling with this. I have seen gardeners say that there will be some worms on them, but we'll deal with that when we see them. Because you have to make sure those worms haven't bore into the shells. That's what you're making sure of. The worms have not bore into the shells. This is a pretty white one with dark design across the bottom.
That's the stem.
Just gonna put it in the recycle bin. Nope, they only do one-time grow. It takes all that energy to grow those. Let's see, is this one ready? Oh, this one look like it might be ready. Oh, yeah. That one's ready, y'all. Y'all see what I'm talking about? I had to put supports in to try to hold them because they were so heavy. There's another one. Y'all see those sunflower seeds? It's really neat. All of them got different designs on the back. I'm gonna have to look and see why. If it depends on the type of bugs that, the type of insects that pollinated them, to see what determines what color they are. These are pretty. These almost look like a tan on white. Let that middle finish drying out a bit. Alright, y'all. This was the next biggest one, looks like, that we had. And as y'all can see, we got sunflowers on this one as well. And you just rub them and the flowers come off to reveal beautiful multi-stacked sunflowers. I'm not messing with this because these are still drying out. But I'm going to let this sit up for about 3 weeks. And then I'll let y'all see what it looks like after they've dried out. This is awesome. Okay, so I know I got all the sunflowers. And I need these to dry out. So I got me some lunch bags. And I'm going to put these in the lunch bag and tie them off and hang them upside down so they can dry out. And in about a month, we should be able to scrape them off and they should fall out and come loose. So we'll see, because they say if you try to harvest them while they're wet, the sunflower won't release them. So they got to be dried out.